Thank you for coming back to Joshua Carter Performance. And my name is Joshua Carter. And first and foremost, I want to apologize if the lighting seems a little bit awkward. I just have a generic light bulb, and the lighting in this room that I'm in is very calming and subtle. So sorry if it does seem a little darker than normal. But one thing I wanted to talk about today is just how to overcome, sorry about the comb, how to overcome being out of shape and overweight in the gym. I don't want to say the term fat because, I feel like fat is just a mindset. You're just out of shape in this moment. And one thing I want to do with this channel and my brand and my platform is to shift your mindset. Degrading terms like fat or, skinny or whatever, things that are typically used to degrade people. You're just, I'd rather you say you're out of shape or you are making a physical transition at this point in time in your life. So with that being said, how to overcome that physical transition of either being overweight in the gym or being too thin in the gym. Now, I can't speak for being really too thin, but it's all the same mindset. You're overthinking the entire process. So if you're a first-time viewer on this channel or on this Facebook page, what I like to do is just take you on my journey. That's what Joshua Carter Performance is. That's what I represent, is going on a journey myself. I am 6 foot, 360 pounds. I have been in fitness since 2012. I lost one of my first fitness transformation in 2012, February 25th to be exact. So we're coming up on 6 years. And I lost 110 pounds in 10 months. I very transparent here. I didn't really do it the right way. I wasn't very, equipped with all the tools to be consistent. I did it as like a competition, not like a bodybuilding competition, but like competition with friends. And I really did want to change my life. So as that process went on in 2012, I really got into this whole space. So now people are asking me, how can I come on YouTube, looking the way I look, and give fitness advice? Because I've done this and I'm doing it now. That's why I say it's the journey. I am taking you through my journey. I don't do a lot of vlogging on this channel, but I do, if you go back and look, I do post frequent videos of me working out in the gym. I am a trainer. I really get into this. And I really want to help as many people. And my stance on it, my position with this is basically just coming from, a regular person. I don't have UC. I don't have a lot of subscribers. This isn't a cash cow, dive right in. A lot of people will say I'm not credible to do this because you're looking at this video now and I look this way. But I'm here to tell you, I've done this. I know where you are. That's why my video topics are, I want to say, relatable. I'm not trying to, I can't sit up here and tell you how to get six-pack abs. I can't. Right now, I can, but I won't do that just yet. There'll be a time and a place for that. But, I'm here just to track you through the journey. I am someone that suffers with anxiety. So going to the gym for me is always a big deal. I fight it and face it every single day. And I do believe gym anxiety is a real thing. That's, again, also why I come onto this platform and let you know that if I can do it, you can do it too. If you made a New Year's resolution to get to the gym and it hasn't been what you thought or it hasn't gone as planned, today is the day. Today you can start over and do what it is that you want to do. I've been going consecutively, again, on this weight loss transformation, on this journey. I've been going consecutively to the gym routinely since June 2017. Before that, I was going all through 2016. My grandma passed. I got back into old eating habits in early 2017. Transformation before that, I stopped in 2013 because my father passed. And I started eating, slipping into bad habits again. But I was still going to the gym. I just didn't do the nutrition part of it the right way. So with all that being said, this topic is how do you overcome that, either those first day jitters in the gym if you feel like you're too overweight or too skinny, or when you're making that when you're making that physical transition, how do you look the gym in the face, or how do you go to the park and start walking around the trail? How do you look that in the face? And the way you have to do that, and what's worked for me, and I know it's worked for other people because I've got counseled on this, is take your time and get out of your head. That sounds so simple and so cliche, but once you take your time and go from a place of what is everybody thinking? What am I doing here? I don't know what I'm doing. And shift your mindset to a place of, this is for me. This is for the betterment of me. This is not to post pictures on Instagram. This is not to get a lot of followers. This is not to make money. This is for my long-term health. And you want to attach that to a goal. If you are out of shape, or you're going through a physical transition and it's hard for you to get on the floor and roll around with your kids, or you have struggles walking up and down steps, or certain clothes that you want to wear don't fit the same or don't look the same on you versus someone who is taking care of their health, that attach a goal to that, but make it about you. When you go to get the gym membership, if you don't feel comfortable going to a big commercial gym, maybe you look at like a community center or like a YMCA in your local area, or maybe you can probably find a group on Facebook who you can do a full workout at home, whatever that is, that you can start making this transition. I know a lot of people say, and I know this from like friends of mine who have went on weight loss journeys, they have said that they started by just walking in their neighborhood for 20 minutes every day for a month straight. And that got them in the mindset for doing it for a month straight that, okay, now I'm going to make the transition to go join a gym, or a CrossFit type gym, or find my local community center and do something like that, or maybe connect with different groups in your community through Facebook or through other social media platforms that are doing something that keeps you active. Maybe they meet 3 nights a week or every Saturday morning or whatever that looks like. But another way to get over that, I call it like just gym anxiety, is once you get to the gym, start with the basics. A treadmill. You know how to press the power button on a treadmill and walk for 20 minutes, or an elliptical, or you go maybe do bench press. Anything that you already have a slight edge of comfort in, go that route. But I'll tell you, and this happened to me today. When you go in there and overthink everything, it makes the workout not as effective. Your stress levels are now elevated over something that didn't have to be. Over something that you could have prevented by just getting out of, get out of your own head. For us who are, making that physical transition, we feel like all eyes are on us, and people are going to laugh at us. People are going to make fun of us. People are going to, critique us. But you may have that jerk that's in the gym that does that. You may have that person that is, a complete tool and does things like that. But you have to know that, okay, I'm in here for me. I want to be able in 30 days to roll around on the ground and play with my children. I want to be able to put on a pair of jeans that I haven't worn since high school. I want to be able to, get on an airplane and not have to ask for a seatbelt extender. I want to be able to, walk through a park with my family on the weekends and not have to sit down and stop every mile, or whatever that is. Attach that to that. So when you step through those doors, or when you walk into that public park to work out, this is about you. If you have to, get your phone and make your background the goal, look at your kids on your phone as the background, or, you're driving home and you say, oh, today is not the day, I don't want to go to the gym. Sidebar, you will have those days where you don't want to do this. You don't feel like going to the gym. You don't feel encouraged. And you take that as a rest day. But you can't let those days outweigh the days where you're performing. And for me, some things that have worked for me is, like I said, getting out of my head, attaching it to a goal. I wanted to wear V-neck t-shirts. And I was in Florida when I initially started this. I lived in Florida for 10 years, essentially. And I wanted to be able to walk around Miami, Florida, walk around South Beach in a nice like tank top or V-neck t-shirt with the cargo shorts, or like the fitted jeans. And I thought that was just like a look that I really wanted to go for. Not for everybody else, but just for myself. And when I achieved it, I felt like my confidence level went through the roof. I felt like I had accomplished something, for one, that I told myself I wanted to do. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I would go buy large, like, size, because I was a 3X. So I would go buy like a large polo V-neck t-shirt, spend $60 on a pack of t-shirts, and spend $60 on a pack of t-shirts, and just have them in the drawer. I couldn't wear them, and I would just I took a picture of it, and it was like the background on my phone. I went and bought a pair of size 32 jeans, and I just took a picture of it, put it on my phone. So I had attached it to being able to fit in clothes I wanted to wear. And then I attached it to chasing my daughter through the park. You know, days I didn't want to go, I thought about like, I get out of breath when we just walking around the house. I can't live my life this way. You know, I can't have her seeing me out of breath and, you know, wheezing and things like that. And the fact is, once I attached it to that, going to the gym, because I went to gyms. I didn't like the park and all that stuff. I went to the gym. I attached it to that bigger meaning, and it became a routine to me. Like, I felt like I was letting my pockets suffer because I had wasted the money on these t-shirts and these jeans, and I felt like I was letting my daughter suffer when I didn't feel like going. I was to the point where I may have went overly excessive with it. And that's why I had to convince myself, days you don't have it, you take a rest day. If it's 2 days at max, you take 2 days and work out 5. But you have to make up for the days you missed when you go work out again. That's what worked for me. And my transformation went smoothly. You know, you're going to have bumps in the road where you just fall off the wagon and you eat a whole 2 pints of Ben & Jerry's ice cream. It happens. So to say what I wanted to come on here and say is, get out of your head, attach to a bigger goal, and make it about you. Don't make it about the other eyes, because chances are, I mean, like 1,000%, the chances are everybody else in that gym, they're working out. The cell phone people, the groups of people who just go there to chat, to laugh and joke and play, don't worry about them. That's going to be in every gym, every park. The only way you're going to avoid that is working out at home, and that may even be something you do. You know, I know a lot of the Beachbody programs and P90X, a lot of people like to go that route too. The problem that comes into that is, how is your discipline? Will you cut the DVD off? If you get tired, will you pause a lot to take a lot of breaks? Are you going to go over the breaks that they're giving you? Are you going to stick with it? Or are you going to hold yourself accountable? That's what I mean by, you can join groups on Facebook that are accountability groups you can attach it to that and say, I know every Monday we have a weigh-in. I don't want to be the one who's gaining and not losing. So attach to a bigger purpose, get out of your head and make it about you. And, you know, find accountability partners as well. So that's how you overcome that, you know, being the oddball, quote unquote, in the gym. Because you're not the oddball. You're the one who's rolling the dice on your life, and it's for a bigger purpose. And when I only say rolling the dice, because you're either going to go in there and stick with it, or you're going to go in there and say it's too much, and you're going to continue to live your life down an unhealthy road. So think about that. Be aware of that. Make it about, you know, bigger than you, but make it about you and something in your life that you want to achieve, and it'll all be better for you. This again, Joshua Carter with Joshua Carter Performance, Instagram, JCP Lifestyle, Twitter, JCP Lifestyle, Facebook, Joshua Carter Performance, and obviously YouTube, Joshua Carter Performance. Thank you. Have a great day and enjoy your workout.